Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to Lunch Break Chronicles, child. Woo, it's been a day, y'all. I don't have no lunch today. Listen, if you new to this channel, be true to the channel and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like it while you're at it. Leave a comment, let me know how you doing. Okay. I got a pickle. I might munch on a pickle. I also have, and if you're true to this channel, go ahead and hit that like button and leave a comment. I started eating my bagel. This is a blueberry bagel with strawberry cream cheese. I'll toast that. I don't know if I want it. So heavy. But today has been, initially it wasn't a busy day. Then it started picking up to be a busy day. Turn on mine. Y'all, it's so windy outside. It's so windy. It's so cold. I was parked back that way, but I moved because people are going to be coming out leaving. I'm here for 12 hours and you got people that's here for 8 hours that'll be leaving. And I didn't want them to be, hey. I interrupted mine. Y'all see that? Don't worry about it. It happens. It happens. But how's your day going? I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I hope everybody's got their Christmas shopping out the way. If you haven't got your Christmas shopping out the way, do it. If you're not shopping for Christmas, be merry. Be thankful. Hey, that's how I see it. Some people, this has been a rough year for a lot of people. But you know what? I initially, for those of you who don't know, the beginning of this year I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I had to have 2 surgeries, go through radiation. I am cancer free, thank God. And initially, but in that process I had an auntie that is still battling cancer. Initially, when they did her surgery on her jaw, she had skin cancer. It was in her mouth and stuff like that. So she had to have surgery, had to have some of her jaw removed. And she had to go through radiation as well. And now it's in her lungs. But while she was going through her battle, that's when I found out I had breast cancer. And then turn around, her daughter, her oldest child, found out she had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. God rest her soul, she is no longer with us. And now my auntie is battling with this cancer again. And I just found out today she was on oxygen. I was just visiting with her Saturday. I'm off tomorrow, going back out there to visit with her tomorrow, to check on her. And just encourage her. And hopefully they can start her treatment. But initially, to go back to what I was going to say, I'm always so quick to say, oh, this year has been so this, so that, so bad, so blah, blah, blah. I had to deal with this. I had to deal. We are so quick to point out the things that happen to us, but I'm not quick to point out how God pulled us through and what we need to be grateful for and thankful for and say, yes, I did have this. Yes, I did, but God brought me through. This has been an amazing year of healing and growth and understanding. And so I had to learn how to pull myself back from thinking so negatively and just be grateful and thankful that I am still here. I am still here to pour into myself, my family, and to whoever else is available for me to pour into. And be useful to the community, to home at first. And home starts with me. I had to learn that I have to focus on me, my mental health, my spiritual health, my physical health. So excuse me. So that I can be of help and useful to somebody else. Look at them birds. Y'all can't see them, they flying south, child. Going back home in Texas, I grew up in San Antonio. We used to get pickles. And we used to take a Jolly Rancher, the square Jolly Rancher, stick it down in the pickle, put Kool-Aid on the pickle, put a peppermint in the pickle, you name it. When I do that here in the Midwest, they look at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, back to what I was saying. We need to learn how to be thankful and grateful. We made it through. By the grace of God. Whatever the situation is, whatever the circumstances are, there's always somebody that's worse. There's always somebody that I wish I was in her shoes or his shoes. And I would say to that person, be thankful. God is still on the throne. God is, don't worry about it. It happens. I'll find that too. Used to be embarrassed when stuff like that stuff would fly out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Your belch or whatever. Yes, you say excuse me, but I'm not embarrassed by it no more, child. Because I'm like this, and we all do it. We all do it. I was listening to a content creator talk the other day. And they passed gas. I'm like, oops, excuse me, and kept on talking. They didn't edit it out. None of that. And I kept rewinding it back. Like, did they really? Did they? And I rewind it back again. And I rewind it back again. They really did. I said, ain't that something? They said, excuse me, and kept on talking. Because they wasn't finna let that little passing gas interrupt the blessing that was coming out their mouth. Y'all, I shouldn't be eating this, okay? But when I go back in there work, off my break, I'm gonna take this bag in there. I'm gonna dump it all in my drawer at my desk so that whoever will come to get it. I'm gonna try to. Can't make no promises. Me and the other secretary, we both do that. I just switched position. I used to be behavioral health tech. Now I'm unit secretary. After I had my cancer, I just wanted to move on to something less stressful. And for me, that's less stressful. So, tell me down in the comments something that you're grateful for and thankful for. That one thing that you was like, oh, this happened to me. I was this and that. I had a horrible this and that. Stop doing that. Pull from that situation everything you learned from it. It could have made you, if it was financial, it could have made you a better steward. If it was health, it could have made you more self-aware of what you're putting in your body. If it was relationship, it could have made you more vigilant and more, you know what I'm saying, of who you allow in your space. Pull the good things that you learned from those situations that was didn't feel so good for you, and focus on those and allow those to grow. Because a lot of times when we focus on the thing that we know is bad or for us, or the experiences that we went through that we felt was bad, it keeps us at that space and it pulls us back, and it pulls that negativity in our spirit, and we can't move away from it. We stay in a depressed state. We stay in a stagnant state of no growth, no, you know what I'm saying? And we don't want that. You should always want to grow. You should always hold yourself accountable. You should always accept constructive criticism and those around you who say they're your friends that hold you accountable. There was one thing this lady said, and I can't think of where I heard it at, but it made so much sense. She said, my friends could be wrong and my enemies could be right. And that is a true statement. Everything your friend do ain't right, and everything your enemy do ain't wrong. Simple as that. We gotta broaden our minds. Let go about negativity. Stop the hating. And the reason why I say that is because you gotta be around friends and stuff that's gonna hold you accountable and tell you when you're wrong. Okay? And you gotta be so focused on your growth to where your enemy could be telling you something right, but you don't want to receive it because that's your enemy. Don't do that. Your friend could be wrong and your enemy could be right. And if somebody's telling you something right, whether you like them or not, you better receive that thing. Grow from that thing. You still don't have to mess with them. Right. I know you got stuff about you that I ain't messing with. But I'm with you when you're right. I'm with the listening to you and receiving when you're right. Really say that. People get it twisted. Like, oh, the spoon handle's still on. We have to learn. We have to learn that we have a plate before us. The plate of life. We have stuff that we need and stuff that we want. And stuff that is no good. We got to know what to take off that plate, what to eat. I might want the dessert, but I know the dessert ain't good for me in access. I'll taste a little piece. But my proteins and my vegetables that's cooked just right, I need to consume more of that and less of that. Stop picking the crumbs up off the floor and eat what's on your plate. Quit going back to that hurt plate. Bye-bye. This ain't Back to the Future. Quit going back to that hurt. Or back. Why did I say Back to the Future? Well, it is a movie called Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying. We're going back to the past. Okay? And prepare for the future. Okay? In a good way. Start with the man in the mirror. What Michael Jackson said? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself. And then make a change. Na 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 na. Gonna make a change for once in my life, and it feels real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Okay, you know the song. Go listen to it. It's called No Lying. That song. And when you look at yourself, it's okay to know that it's some unpleasant things in you that need to go. Stop feeding those unpleasant things. Stop feeding them. Feed the part of you that you want to be better at, that you want to grow at. It's something you want to do. Like, I ain't good at it. Well, you don't feed it. It ain't growing. You ain't pouring into it. You better pour into that thing. You better pour into that thing in your life. Pour. I don't know why I'm eating these taffy. Y'all, it's a lunch break up by so quick. Oh my gosh. People always text me at the wrong time. I don't know. Life is so precious. Y'all, I do this every lunch break. I go off into these doggone daydreams. Just thinking about stuff. Y'all, that wind is so high. I think it triggered somebody's alarm. Let me see. I'm nosy. Yep. It did. It sure did. Y'all remember back in the day when people used to have them car alarms that you could wave at it and the dang alarm would just go off? Oh my golly. We had this guy in our neighborhood had the raggediest car. But he loved that car. And he had that, the alarm cost more than the car. Well, that concludes my lunch break chronicles, okay? So I just want y'all to know to love on yourself. Put yourself first. Don't be ashamed of putting yourself first. Don't let nothing negative impact your day. Always stay positive and productive, okay? When it comes to you. When it comes to you. Thank you. I feel cute today, y'all. I do. I really, really do. Anywho, love you lots. Bye.